for 10 different plays?
10 different plays, or 6 different plays, 24 actors, so 4 each. I'm really good at math. My brain's a little fried. Seth Green is really awesome. I'm very excited. Yeah, just how like we met and became best friends. Yeah, he's gonna put me in a lot of things, he said. Oh, Wilmer! It's not a picture, it's just a video. We played opposite each other.
Oh, you did?
Well, we played opposite the same girl, so like we're like into the same stuff.
Not a
picture. Not a picture. Okay.
What did you do to stay energized for 24 hours?
You know, I got really good advice from Jack McBrayer. I thought that I would be like non-stop coffee all the time, and he said pace yourself. So I've just been steadily conserving energy, but honestly it was a great time. And the adrenaline kicked in. I was like hitting a wall, and then we were about to go on, and I was like, it's that weird actor's nightmare where you're like, I actually don't know my lines, I hope I get them all out. And it went very well. I'm very excited.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be really stressful, and it was just like we had some. I personally had like a really great director, Lee, and like all the cast, David Krumholtz, J.B. Chung, and Molly Sims. It was like really like pros, you know. So everybody was just firing on all cylinders the whole time. So it was a blast, and it was for good cause and whatnot.
And what was your play like?
My play it was basically like, you know, dating in the future and how it's like kind of scary. You know, like Molly and I were husband and wife and just like couldn't connect to each other emotionally at all. It was just like through cell phone and everything like that. So it was comedic and like really scary because it's like kind of how the world is going right now. And then, you know, David Krumholtz and Jamie Chung were matched DNA-wise, and they found love. And it was just hilarity ensues, but also it's very touching and, you know, all that stuff.
So tiring. Can you see it on my face? Because we've been like up all day and going, and like it's really fun. It's super exciting. We had a wonderful director, and everyone has like the best attitude because you kind of have to just like let loose and like let it be what it is. It's really fun, but it's very exhausting. I don't think we had 5 minutes today to ourselves.
Tell me a little about your play.
Well, it was Samantha Barks and Michael Ealy and Jack McBrayer from 30 Rock and myself and Rosie Perez. And Andy Fickman directed it. And it was kind of like a Midsummer Night's Dream. She's like Athena, and she gets like the 2 girls who are kind of like all these 4 people who are all very lonely. And the boys are together and the girls, and she kind of puts a magic spell on us to fall in love. And, you know, it was very funny. It was funny. I liked it.
What was the secret to staying energized the whole time?
Secret? It's so bad, but I had a Red Bull like before. I know, see, we gave it away. I couldn't, I just had to do it. And so, yeah, I had a Red Bull.
My voice is a little hoarse. I screamed a bit in my play, and I guess there's, you know, a way that true actors know how to scream to save their voice. I am not one of those people. I'm not a true actor, so. But I feel good. No, it's, you know, it's a rush, you know. It's awesome. I feel great. Playing natural high. I played a guy that was. It's kind of a hard play to explain, but I basically played a guy that I was about to marry Melanie Griffith, because, you know, someone like me, that's totally believable. Cute couple, and totally believable, and yeah, and I'm just like kind of annoyed with the whole relationship, and we end up breaking up, and yeah, so. But hey, I got to be Melanie Griffith's love interest. Check that off my list.
And are you a big fan of theater?
Huge fan of theater. I do as much of it as I can, and yeah, you know, there's no greater rush than performing live.
What was the secret to memorizing your lines so fast?
I think at this point we're all pretty seasoned actors, and you know, memorizing a 12-page play it's not that difficult in 24 hours. But there's still a lot of pressure. But it's you know, you rise to the occasion for the kids.
For the first time we actually auditioned kids, and I was one of the people who they auditioned for, and we were actually supposed to pick one, and we couldn't choose. So we picked 2 and then had a 3rd come and shadow because we really couldn't choose. We were so impressed and moved by their auditions and their performances that we really had to like have a powwow and like change the rules that we'd already set up.
And what did all of these plays, like, was there a major theme or was every play different?
There's no theme. It's just you write what you write. You know what I mean? You have from about 11 p.m. last night until 8 o'clock this morning to write a play. And whatever comes out, comes out. I don't know. I'm not a writer. I don't know if they have ideas ahead of time. They actually did something new this year. They actually picked their actors first and then wrote for those actors. Where normally you write a play and then there's this like this lottery thing that happens where they start vying for the actors. So this year they did something new, and I think the plays actually felt different this year because they felt more tailored to the actors. So it's just a lot of fun. You know, when you do them a whole bunch of times, you know, you still get very nervous and you still. Oh, thank you.
You're a princess tonight?
Well, see, what happens is you have to bring a prop and a costume, and this was my prop. I brought this prop and it got used in 2 plays and I couldn't find it, and I've been reunited with my tiara now.
Good.
Thank you very much. This is mine. I thought we kicked ass.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah, my voice is a little gone.
How did you stay energized, you know, through this whole process?
Lots of water. Lots of water. And we had like a really great sponsor for food, so we had like really healthy food and everything, and so you know, that helps a lot, you know. But it's very tiring. I'm very, very tired.
Well, you know, I've never done stage before, so to be thrown into the whole entire project, it was really surreal. But I feel like that's the kind of best way to do it. It's like instead of putting a foot in a cold pool, you just dive right in. It was awesome.
Did you guys have any set rules on how this was going, or was everything just kind of improv?
They've been doing this for so many years. They've been doing it since 2001 in New York, and it's an awesome organization, and they've actually have it down to a really organized system. You know, they have 24 actors, 6 writers, 6 directors. Like, everything is planned. There's amazing ADs that are helping out. It's really organized.
Who were you most excited to work with?
Oh man, you really don't know who you're going to work with, but I got to work with an amazing team. So I feel really blessed. Yeah.
And what did you do to stay energized those 24 hours?
Well, I got to sleep for 6, but we worked all morning this morning, and it's, you know, I don't know, there's just kind of this crazy natural high that you get.